Alright, so I'm not a YouTuber, so you have to bear with me on this lack of space, because clearly I'm extremely constrained here on space. But anyway, as the title states, the Rock Bros 1.7 liter hard shell bag, saddle bag specifically, review here. So this is on my Floto Forester. I've got about 100 miles on it. And the bag isn't perfect, but it's really good. And so if I had to draw any complaints, what I would say is that the zipper is very difficult to get around this point and this point. However, once it's installed on the bike, it's significantly easier than whenever you're doing it like by hand, because I had the bag before I had the bike, so I was just testing it out. But I went ahead and pre-opened it for the video, so see what I have in here. I don't have all of my tools yet. Some of them are still coming in the mail. I've only had this bike for about a week. It only has 100 miles on it, and it's the first bike I've owned in like 16 years. So I'm collecting tools. But as a quick little show of a loadout, there's X-Acto knife. I keep some zip ties. I think this is for doing flats. You know, I don't know because I'm not familiar with all this. Spare valve caps, spare valve cores. These are not stems, these are called cores. I got some rubber cement for tire repairs. Let's see. I also have a multi-tool. I did have the one that came with the bike, but unfortunately, it rounded off one of the Allen keys today. So that one in the middle there is rounded off. So luckily I got this one from AliExpress, and it is going to be the new multi-tool. It's the same as the one that came with the bike, except it feels of a better quality. So other stuff that's in here, I have a spare battery for my JBL Click, which I don't think I'll ever need it, but if I do, I have it. I also have 2 tire levers in here, and they're like not the really tiny ones either, they're the bigger ones. I have handlebar jack stands, and that's everything for this pocket. And also, let me go ahead and put all this back in here real quick so you can see what we're looking like as for additional space. Because I do plan on buying, I think it's like called the Cryo bike pump, the like really small square bike pumps, the electric ones. I plan on buying one of those. And I do believe that with all of this in here, that it will fit as well. So, that's what we're looking at as for space. I wish I had... Oh wait, I do have a flashlight. So I can show you exactly how much space is in here. Maybe I have a flashlight. Oh yeah, there it is. So, as you can see, there's still a significant amount of space in there. And I could probably even put more in here too. Also, if you need a flashlight for, like, emergency flashlight, this is the whatever that is, Aurora A3. And it is extremely nice. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'll do a quick review of it too, because it's really simple. So, it has a lockout feature. So if you press it once, it won't turn on. If you press it twice, it does turn on. It has different brightness modes. So, just cycle through those. And it might look like it's off right now, but it's not. This is a really low mode for nighttime. And it would be perfect for, like, we lost power yesterday. This was the perfect light for it. Let's see. If you triple press it, it has a seizure mode. Wait. Yeah, there it is. And then once you're in the seizure mode, if you do one press, it'll turn it off. Like I said, one press will not turn it on. 2 presses turns it on. And to turn it off, you press and hold. So that's all the features for this. It's Type-C charging, as you can see. Sorry, I'm going from 0.5 zoom out to 1-to-1. So, also sorry for my dirty nails. I just planted a bunch of plants outside. It's like spring, you know? So, it also has a magnet that clips onto the back. I'm not the biggest fan about the fact that this is plastic, but I can tell you that this magnet is substantial for this light. I mean, I've picked, let me just give you a quick demonstration, because this is a review, so. Alright, this is a socket for removing O2 sensors in cars. So, this is a substantial socket. There it is in comparison to a 20-liter, or 20-ounce water bottle. And this can pick it up. Just barely, but it can pick it up. So, that magnet is very strong. Anyway, back to the bag, since I got distracted. The other side, so the way that this bag works is the passenger side is for emergency roadside stuff. The driver side is for your daily commute type stuff. So this is the side that you would be putting stuff in for like a daily ride. So like your phone could go in here, your keys could go in here, probably maybe a wallet too. Also for size of this, I have a Galaxy Z Flip 5 and it fits in here comfortably. I would say if your phone is about half an inch bigger than mine, then you would still be okay. But if it's 3/4 of an inch or a full inch bigger than mine, it is definitely not going to fit. So, but it has little pockets in here for like a credit card or something. And then it has a net on the outer side of the bag. Not a whole lot of room on the side, but like I said, this is your daily commute type stuff, so. I think that's everything. It has a little thing back here for some kind of lights. I don't know. I'm not a bicyclist, so I don't know what this whole situation is. And it also has a quick release, which is, I guess, a cool feature or whatever. I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to take the seat out, because the seat has a quick release. It was literally just this lever. But if you wanted to use a quick release for the seat, saddlebag, then there's a little tab that you press down here, and you release the Velcro here. Also, this Velcro is very long. I can't remember the diameter of the seat post, but I think it's like 34 millimeters or something like that. I don't know. It's substantial, and this is like substantially longer than it needs to be. I'm actually going to cut it because it is kind of ridiculously long, but that's good if you have a really stupidly thick post. And also just to give a quick look at how it mounts, in case if it doesn't show you on the website, because I can't remember if it does or not. So, there it is. Yeah, that's the mounting hardware right there. It's just a little plastic thing, so. This is the Cloud 9 seat, and I don't know how universal these seat posts, this part of the seat post is, but at least for the Forester here, combined with the Cloud 9 seat, I think I had to install the saddlebag before the seat post to the seat. So, just a heads up, you're probably gonna have to deal with that too if you're in the same situation as me. But overall, I've seen a lot of reviews saying that the zippers break on this bag after not that long of use, so I'm not too impressed by that. However, mine haven't broken. They are a little bit tight, but just to give a demonstration, well, it'd be nice if I could hold the bag and zip it. Well, I gotta get started with 2 hands. There we go. And now that it's started, see, it's not the easiest to zip. There we go. Also, Cloud9 seat kind of blocks the zipper a little bit here. So there's that. But here's the other side, which I was able to start with just one hand, obviously. I think that this being zipped shut, at least on one side, adds enough structural rigidity for it to be able to be used normally. But as you can see, it's kind of difficult to get it around the springs and seat post. However, at least in my use case, this is an emergency bag, so I should not be opening it too often. So I'm okay with that. But, yep, it fits in here. And yeah, I'm impressed. I guess I hope that this video was useful to somebody. I would say thanks for watching, but I don't really care. So, have a great day.